I like how the only way that we can even get these parasites killed at this point, that we had to get the entire police force, a serial killer, and Shinichi, who pretty much is kind of a little bit unstable himself as well, all of them to team up just to go against the last and remaining about the parasites that are still trying to fuck up this place. I just love how that is like the most like ragbag, like most weirdest team ever. It's like the most, it's like the unwanted Suicide Squad or something like that. It's like, how the fuck are these guys going to work together? So even at the start of this episode, from what we saw, was that we saw straight away that this serial killer's sort of backstory, and saying like kind of the reason why he was able to sense them in the first place, and why they're kind of using it, like his abilities to score the same as Kana's. But with him, it's like, instead of like kind of thinking like, oh, I'm attracted to the people, you know, I really care about, like how she thought she was with Shinichi, with him, he's like, oh, I feel like I'm an animal at this point. It's like, and I kind of get to relate with animal. He's like, even there, when he saw the body that was actually on the car park, which Shinichi couldn't save that one girl, and he's like, yo, don't clean up your shit before, you know, you're playing with your toys and stuff like that. And he looked like he got caught, and it, like, he was the one that was to blame on. He was already killing bitches beforehand, so he's not a good guy at all, but he got framed for this murder, and it's like, yeah, this guy's a fucking sick and twisted motherfucker, so I wouldn't be too sad if he got executed or some shit like that, because he's a fucking dick. And he was just like looking straight Shinichi in the eye like that. He was just like close and say, tell me to look at him like that. It's like Shinichi was fucking nervous, because it's like, this shows how much he has to rely on Migi when Migi is asleep, and he's like, I can't do anything without Migi right now, with this like truthful like dares kind of shit. But I think he kind of, after a while, he kind of figured out that, yeah, this guy's a fucking human and all that. It's like, that was kind of cool, and it was just nice to see that both Shinichi and Murano are trying to like really get back in their relationship and stuff. I really did like that about the episode, like when they were starting to rekindle and stuff like that. He was going back to school, showing how fucking fast he was. And one thing that I hated was like one of these fucking kids just like dicking around, like, one, why are you trying to take Shinichi's shirt off? You know he's fucking got a girl, like, you gay or something, like just trying to pull his shirt off. And they see like this big old fucking scar. So obviously now like kind of a lot of his friends and like a lot of the people at school kind of know that Shinichi, yeah, he's gone through some harsh shit recently. That's why he hasn't been, you know, fucking going to school like that, or he hasn't been fucking with people like that. So now you know, motherfuckers. And just like the inspector guy, like I believe his assistant inspector, like he was saying, it's like as well, he just came in straight into the school screaming out, "We will win!" Like, I'm sorry, is this like a baseball like chant or something? It was just out of nowhere. Or like, are you like some fucking Spartans or something, like, Spartans, Spartans, we will win? Like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of shit is that? That's what it honestly sounds like and feels like. And it's like, I understand, like, he's causing this whole, like, you know, big massive stakeout and he's getting shit ready and all that, but it's like, he really still doesn't believe that Shinichi's kind of on their side. It's like, maybe he thinks like he's a parasite, but he likes humanity and he doesn't want to be like, you know, the rest of his group or something like that. So honestly, like, they still don't really trust Shinichi, but they realize that they need him. And it's just like Murano, as she was like just holding and saying, you know, he's gone through enough and all that. Look at the blood that's been shed and all that. Look at the, like, all we've gone through. It's like, this is enough. Like, we don't need any more of this. So I really did like that part of the episode. It was just like how it ended, how they're already like, they invaded this place and then like got this huge technology to like detect, saying like, okay, this is a human, and the episode ends like, we finally got a match on a parasite. And I was like, that's how you fucking end the episode, like them now. But it, honestly, like, you can compare this a lot to the Awagiri arc from Tokyo Ghoul. Like, it honestly feels a lot like that, with like the inspector kind of stuff going on. Although I say, like, I kind of like, it's a little bit more of a mystery for me in this here, since obviously I've read the Ghoul manga, and compared to this, I have not seen it. And yeah, I'm very interested to see what's really going to be happening next with this whole thing and how the stakeout is going to go, because I'm very curious about that. Honestly, it was a really good episode, very heavily on the dialogue, like really great setup and stuff as well. Like, but you know, a lot of dialogue at the end. It was like a pretty much a setup episode. So honestly, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. I thought it was really good and all that. And also, one little nitpick as well. I kind of kept noticing it on this episode that they kept reusing the same CGI scene for a lot of this episode. Like, I think it was a lot during the end when they were going to the stakeout. It was literally the same scene of like CGI of these people played like 5 or 6 times near in a row, and it just looked really kind of shoddy a bit. But that's just a small nitpick. That doesn't take anything away from it. But yeah, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, what you thought about this episode. But that's all for me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.